TV, yeah. We got it fixed. It took a while. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Everyone good? Have a good day? Nice day? Ready for a good meal? Good. Let me begin by introducing to you the junior past Grand Master, the most worshipful brother Daniel L. Martin, and his lady Teresa. And the most worshipful Grand Master of the state of Indiana, Richard L. Lentz, and his lady Donna. And I ask you to please remain standing as we bring forward Thomas B. Hanson, the Grand Chaplain.
Let's pray. Great architect of the universe, we thank you for a time of refreshment and fellowship as we celebrate the accomplishments of the past year. Come alongside of us as we continue with the work set before us. May all our undertakings serve to please you, O Lord, and prosper our great fraternity for the days and generations to come. Bless our fellowship this evening and this food to the nourishment of our bodies. This we pray in your most holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Tom. Now, if you'll remain standing, and I will lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And so now, let me turn it over to our brand new Grand Master, Richard Lentz. Grand Master.
Please be seated. Make sure which one I need to talk to. Does this one work? Yeah, there we go. Brings me great pleasure in telling, I don't know why I've developed this ability, and maybe it's a fault, and you guys can tell me if it is or isn't, but this ability, anytime I make an introduction, I got to tell a little bit of a story, but this one needs to be told because this individual has become a really good friend. And we started this journey together 6 years ago, and this is going into a 7th year. And I know Paul has been, doing a lot of these things a lot longer than I have at this capacity, but we started together in the Grand Lodge line as Grand Steward and Tyler, and I was a junior Grand Deacon, and we were side by side going through all the year's events with his lady, Sally, and Donna, and we just really had a great time. So anyhow, it's my privilege to introduce to you our Masters of Ceremonies tonight, Paul Page, and my friend. With that said, I think we've done everything we need to do. I see some of the salads have already been attacked, so please resume the feeding frenzy and enjoy your dinner. Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? I know there's a lot of good conversation and fellowship going on right now, but I apologize for interrupting your table talk. But I know it's good. You can tell by the laughter and the smiles on everybody's face. But at this moment, I'd like to thank our pianists providing the music for our entertainment this evening, Chris Gambling. Thank you, Chris. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Right now, it's my distinct privilege and pleasure to reintroduce and call up to the podium our junior past Grandmaster, Danny Martin.
No, you do. That's okay, don't worry about it. At this time, I'd like to give out some awards. I'd like to start with support checks from the membership of Indiana to our youth groups. Would a representative please come forward as I call out your organization? Indiana Job's Daughters. Down here. You coming up or staying down? Yeah, staying down. Okay. No, coming up. Thank you. You like to say a few words?
Grandmaster, Indiana Freemasons, and guests all, good evening. My name is Rachel Glover, and I am the Grand Bethel Honored Queen for Job's Daughters International in Indiana. I would like to thank you for the pleasure and privilege to be here with all of you tonight to speak on behalf of Jamie Yaden, our Grand Guardian, Tim Glover, our Associate Grand Guardian, and all of Indiana Job's Daughters. I would first like to congratulate Daniel on his year as Grand Master and wish the best of luck to the incoming Grand Master, Richard. Leadership skills and responsibilities do not come to an individual easily, but you have conducted yourself well throughout this unprecedented year. This year, Indiana Job's Daughters has had many service projects as possible amid the pandemic throughout the state, such as collecting household items for families in need, collecting prom dresses and accessories for young women who might not otherwise have the means to attend prom, and volunteering at local food pantries. Throughout this entire year, Indiana Job's Daughters has been collecting money to donate to our philanthropy, the Hike Fund. Hike, or the Hearing Improvement Kids Endowment, provides grants for children from newborn to 20 years of age who wish to receive hearing aids and are unable to meet this need financially. I would like to wish all of Indiana Freemasonry the best of luck in the upcoming term. On behalf of Indiana Job's Daughters, I would like to thank you for the invitation to attend your session and the courtesies extended to us this evening. It is always a joy to work with the appendant bodies throughout the state.
International Order of Rainbow Girls.
Most worshipful Grand Master, distinguished guests, all, good evening. My name is Hannah McKenna, and I'm the Grand Worthy Advisor in Indiana, the International Order of the Rainbow for Girls. I'm very happy to bring remarks on behalf of Mrs. Lynn K. Shoulders, Supreme Treasurer and Supreme Inspector in Indiana, and on behalf of Indiana Rainbow. Rainbow is an organization for girls ages 10 to 20. We teach girls leadership and public speaking skills, along with doing service projects and helping others in our communities. This year, we are raising money to fix the fireplace at our Hazel Thompson Coast Lodge, hoping to make our home away from home a little more lively again. We are taking donations of $100 or $250 or more to buy a brick to help rebuild the chimney. If you feel inclined to donate, please see myself, Ms. Lynn Shoulders, or Bill Shoulders. We thank you for the invitation and the courtesies that were extended to us these past 2 days. We congratulate Junior Past Grandmaster Danny Martin on a wonderful term, and we wish our most worshipful Grandmaster Richard Lentz a wonderful term this next year. Thank you and good evening.
DeMolay Grant Hamill Foundation.
My name is Bryce DeColvey, and I'm the State Master Counselor of Indiana DeMolay, and I'd like to say that I'm very grateful for the opportunity to speak tonight. As many of you, I'm sure, know, comradeship is one of DeMolay's 7 cardinal virtues, and it is the 4th one, symbolically in the center of all of our virtues, because it ties everything together. It is the focal point of all of our organizations, and it's much deeper than individuals having relationships, which is important, but it goes to the organizations as well. There's a comradeship between each of our appendant bodies, and I know that is something that your new Grand Master will do a terrific job of bringing into light. So thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to seeing the success that comes out of this next year. Thank you.
Grand Lodge Scholarship Board.
Thank you, most worshipful brother. I'm going to deviate a little from this morning's remarks because all of the brethren in here got to hear them, but none of the ladies did. And there were a couple of things I forgot this morning. So several members here are members of the scholarship board. So could I ask you to stand so that I think I know who all is here. We have our Grand Treasurer, Ken Willis, our Deputy Grand Master, Gary Brindley, past Grand Master, Carl Coleman, and there are 4 or 5 others on the board. But these gentlemen work hard to help us support the students in Indiana. We are allowed to have Master Masons apply for scholarships, but the majority of our applicants are children, stepchildren, and grandchildren of Master Masons. And we are grateful for the support that you give to us. In fact, at the end of July, we will be meeting in this building to allow our new Grand Master, Richard Lentz, to hand out checks to as many applicants who can attend that program. and I'm sure he'll bring great words of wisdom. But it gives them an opportunity to see this building and what just a small pittance of what Freemasonry stands for. This year we are, incidentally, in case anybody asks, I didn't have any secretaries or masters ask me today. The notices have all been sent to the students, so all the students now know whether or not they got a scholarship, and if so, how much the scholarship is. So hopefully you're aware and you can let them know that they should be checking their inboxes, because I find a lot of students don't check their email very frequently, and that's how we notify them, was by email. So you might do us a service by asking any students who applied from your lodge if they've received their email, because they should have had it by now. For the ladies, I want you to know what a great job your men do to help support these children. This year, we're giving out 450 scholarships for over $533,000. And since 1989, when we were able to accumulate the numbers, we've given out almost 12,000 scholarships for over $13.8 million. So that's a lot of support to the students in this state. And thank you very much.
Schofield House Masonic Heritage Foundation. Is past Grandmaster Ken Roy here? He should be. You're on, Kenny.
I'd like to thank the Grand Lodge. As we all know, the Schofield Lodge is our first Indiana Grand Lodge, and we work very hard to keep that sacred place, to some of us, open and available for use by each and every one of our Masons. We'd like to keep this open and ready, not only for you, but for your sons and for your grandsons. So thank you for your support.
Indiana Masonic Library and Museum.
Thank you, now past Grandmaster. Very much appreciated. Michael Brumback, who normally does this duty, is not able to be here tonight. He's in Phoenix dealing with COVID, and so that's why you haven't seen him this year. But he's feeling much better, by the way. I took over this year as the president of the Library and Museum, and I am very appreciative of this to the entire fraternity for the portion that comes to us each year. And we're also very, very appreciative to everyone who has donated to us individually over the last year or donated on behalf of their lodge, and those who have donated artifacts and books and other documents and objects to the museum. We are always very receptive to those kinds of things. It is our duty, it is part of our mission that we are to preserve the artifacts and the records of this fraternity in Indiana, not only for ourselves, but also to tell our story to the general public. And so we very much appreciate the money that comes to us each year from all of you. So thank you very much.
And now I'm going to call on the Grand Secretary to announce the Secretary of the Year Award.
Thank you, past Grandmaster Martin. I appreciate this opportunity. The ladies of our office are sitting over at this table. Will you please stand up? So the ladies in our office, they decide who the Secretary of the Year is. None of the guys in the office have anything to do with it. In fact, it's super secret. They even hate to tell us. And so starting over on this side, we've got Monica Ball, Wanda Smith, and Stephanie Graves. So give them a big hand. And so tonight, we pay tribute to, because of their choice, we pay tribute to Worshipful Brother Robert F. Bronlin from Monroe Lodge number 22. Where's Bob? Is he in here tonight? No? Well, all right. Oh, yeah, gotcha. All right. So anyway, if you see him, congratulate him. He was here earlier today, and I just wanted to make that announcement so everybody knew. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no, go ahead. We're going to take a little break here. Well, while we're taking a break, there's several people that I'd like to acknowledge tonight that have made these the days of this annual communication special and worked very hard to do it. Rick and Nelda Valle, could you please stand? And Kent and Anita Watts. I want to thank you very much for all the hard work you put in. Thank you. Always waiting on Steve. Oh, he's waiting on Steve. It's just get more than that. I mean, pressure's off. You said that, I didn't. At this time, I'd like to award the Order of Service to Masonry. The qualification for this award shall be for continued and distinguished service to Freemasonry in Indiana. The brother, including plural members, must have been a member of a lodge chartered by the Grand Lodge of Indiana for at least 10 years. The elective officers of the Grand Lodge of Indiana and past Grand Masters of the Grand Lodge of Indiana shall be considered ineligible for this award. When I call your name, could you please come forward to receive your award? James Allen Isles, Past Master, Porter Lodge, number 137. Jerry Arthur Howard, Past Master, Rochester, number 69. Matthew Ezra Lowe, Past Master, Terre Haute, number 19. And William Edward Waters, Past Master, Delaware, number 46.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's a humbling award. Appreciate it. Thank you.
James, don't go away.
Am I going that way?
Now you gotta
I got another one?
Real surprise and real honor. And I want to thank our worshipful master, Dan Perky, who engineered this. And it's a surprise to me. But the fraternity's been great to me, and it's been a privilege to be a part of it. And during the last few years, as many of you know, we've had some severe illness in the family, and this fraternity has supported me in fantastic ways, and I appreciate it so very much.
Don't go away. I go that way. Together. Then they all usually go that
There really aren't any words for something like this except thank you. So, thank you.
I was asked to read what the certificate says. This is going to be a trick because it's pretty small print. It is our request that Master Masons within our jurisdiction and without give due respect and honor to our esteemed brother, William E. Waters. By his behavior, he has afforded to his brothers an example for their conduct. He has carefully preserved the ancient landmarks and has never suffered them to be infringed. He has never deviated from the established usages or customs of the craft. His labor in our quarries has brought him variation and to us affection for him. Your past behavior and regular deportment have merited the honor which we now have conferred. In your new character, it is expected that you will conform to the principles of the order by perseverance in the practice of every commendable virtue. In witness whereof, said Grand Lodge, we have set our hand and caused to be set and sealed, therefore, in the city of Indianapolis on this, the 17th day of May, AD 22, AL 6022, in the year of our sovereign of the Grand Lodge, the 205th. Signed by Daniel L. Martin, Grand Master, attested by Richard J. Ellman, Grand Secretary.
I don't know where to start. I don't feel worthy of such an honor to be bestowed upon me by this great Grand Lodge of Indiana. I esteem my brethren more thoughtful than I do myself, but I appreciate it, and I want to see what I can do for my lodge. Not only my lodge, but the lodges I visit every day of my life. Thank you.
this time, I would like to award the Raymond L. White Distinguished Military Service to Freemasonry Award. Was named after Brother Raymond L. White, who was the first modern-era Indiana Freemason known to make the ultimate sacrifice during the Iraq War. While on patrol, his unit was ambushed. The men were pinned and unable to protect himself. Raymond L. White was the only one able to lay down the cover fire necessary to allow the members of his patrol to get to safety. Raymond L. White gave his life to save the members of his patrol that fateful day, November 12, 2004. Qualification for this award shall be for a Master Mason, including a plural member who has served or is currently serving the United States military, who is a member of any lodge chartered by the Grand Lodge of Indiana and has demonstrated distinguished service to Freemasonry in the United States of America. This award goes to, for 2021, Albert Cale Reese Budd of Hamilton Lodge number 533. He's not able to attend. He's currently in a nursing home, and I will personally take this to him and award it to him at a very near date. It's quite an award. I mean, and I mean, I'm pretty strong on military, so I'll be honored to take this to him. But I'd just like a few final remarks. I just want to say again that I want to thank you very much for everything that you've done for me in my year to make my year enjoyable year that it was, and for the courtesies you've shown myself and my wife Teresa. And I want to acknowledge my wife Teresa. She is definitely the love of my life, and she has stood by my side no matter what I've done. And well, not quite everything that I've done, but I won't go into that right now. But again, thank you, and God bless each and every one of you. And it's been a pleasure and a privilege to serve you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So a few final instructions before we leave here. First off, we're a little ahead of schedule. We had some awards we were going to give out that the folks couldn't be here. So the bus will be out here on North Street at 8:30. It may get here a little early, but it will be out there at 8:30. That's the big bus, so you're welcome to wander around here, continue your conversations. Once our hospitality hosts get back to the hotel, the hospitality room will be open, and we look forward to seeing each and every one of you. So thank you very much, and have safe travels. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our brand new, hardly used Deputy Grand Master Richard L. Lentz.
Oh, no. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Because there's something special that we got to do right now. It's been brought to my attention, and most people start skipping these over the years, but it's been brought to my attention that past Grand Master Greg Walbridge's birthday is today. So can we sing happy birthday to past Grand Master Greg, clear back there in the corner. On my cue. Oh, bring him up front. Greg, please come up front. Greg. You know, it's not every day you can embarrass your grandpa, so. I guess there goes my inheritance.
Last time I tried this, I wasn't in the room, I think.
All right, on my cue. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, great grandpa. Happy birthday to you. Making you speak.
I was lucky enough to have a granddaughter about 6 weeks ago. Now I have a grandson. So thank you.
But on record, I am housebroken. Thank you. You know, this is truly an honor and a privilege, and you hear that a lot, but it really truly is. But I look around the room, and this is annual communication, right? And we're talking about all the leaders of Grand Lodge are here. You guys have all stepped up to a leadership in Grand Lodge and helping a Grand Lodge through the committees and other jurisdictions as well. But, and you probably feel this more by being a master of lodge or a leader or stepping up in some sort of leadership and even appendant bodies. And that is, as a Mason, you hear that there may come a day when the purple of a fraternity will rest upon your shoulders. Now, there's a word that's missing, and that's heavily. Heavily rest upon your shoulder. And I'm feeling that. Feel that. And and I'm sure you have as well, and the different roles that you've taken throughout your time in the fraternity. So, but the thing about it is, there's a lot to be done. And when you're in leadership and you're trying to move something forward and leave it better than when you found it, you don't do it alone. And that's what makes the burden easier, is knowing that you're not doing it alone. And you got the support. I know that I have the support of everyone in this room because you've gone out of your way to share that with me. And all the Grand Lodge officers know this, and I know this, and I want you to know that we're all in this together. And if we all work together, we will truly leave this place better than we found it. And by God, that's all we can hope for, right? So I want to thank you for coming out, spending time tonight. God bless this fraternity, and God bless the United States of America, and God bless you.